Okay, and welcome everybody. And today is going to be a somber day. I am going to whack. That's right, whack. I'll say it again, whack. The Almighty Father. I am going after the Father himself. It's assassination time, and this is show 67, which brings us to Vav here, which is the sixth letter of the alphabet, and 7, the lightning of creation, where you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are going to what? We are going to, where is it? Nail God. That's right, 67th Joe. I'm gonna nail him. So we start off, we already understand that all of our religion started off inside of witchcraft, but it gets worse. Okay, we know that the symbol here means magic, 33. And we understood in last show that the 666 has a other meaning aside from being hidden inside this symbol, that you have 6 pointed stars, 6 triangles, and 6-sided hexagon. Well, this is the representation of witchcraft. When you go inside your English gematria, it's 666. And inside the tree of the Kabbalah, well hidden, you just have to understand it. You have witchcraft also. You will count the first 3 sephirots and it adds up to 6. And after that, the following sephirots, which is the 4th, the 5th, the 6th sephirot, that equals 15. That adds up to 6. When you reduce it, 1 plus 5, that equals 6. And then you have the last the 3 numbers, which is 7, 8, 9, and that adds up to 24, and that's your 6. So 666 inside here, confirming that it is about witchcraft. The 666 also has to do with vaccination, has to do with the carbon tax. It's all related because they are pushing their little magic scheme on everybody, and that also sees it inside the internet. They want your digital ID exactly because it has mixed in with witchcraft. The Vav here is also the W, so www, World Wide Web. 666, and also represented by the number 6, which is the nail, and that we can find the nails over here. That would be 3 nails, and that would be your 666. So inside this symbol itself, there's a reason why he's nailed to the cross. I'm going to get to that, but it is important that you can see it for yourself. A nail is 6, and 6 is 666, and he has 3 nails, and 666 equals witchcraft. Whoo, Jesus. Okay, so I've started that. We know this. Okay, now we're going to look at something else. Okay, because I'm not here for him. I already did him. He is the personification of the alphabet. I explained that earlier a while back. As you can see, he is the Lord. He is our leader. That's for he's attached to Aleph here. Okay, you see this guy? Where is it? Okay, Aleph. He's found on top here. And you have the Aleph Tav. The Tav is the X. You can find it here. It is the first letter of the alphabet and the last letter of the alphabet, represented in this sort of allegoric way or made a metaphor. Up to you to decide what you're looking at here. But at the end of the day, it's the first letter of the alphabet and the last letter of the alphabet, and they're nailed together. You see, he's nailed to that. So he is the beginning and the end. He says he is the Aleph Tav, as well as the Alpha and the Omega. He is the Word. Therefore, he's the personification of the alphabet. Whew. All right, that's done. Okay, so I am going after the snake itself. All right, I am going to use the sword here to cut the head of the snake. All right, as you can see it here in this nice little representation, we know that the word sword is an anagram for words. All right, they're using words to control you, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. But first we got to do a little bit of thankful to our friend who drew this nonsense here, this has to do with duality. And everything I'm showing you, I've showed in this little program, it all has to do with duality. As you can see, you have the fire on top here with the water on the bottom. All right, he's half beast and he's half man. He's pointing up as well, he's pointing down. There's a white moon and there's a black moon. He's sitting on something round as well as something square. He has his horns diverging and his legs converging. And that, if you look that carefully, you will find this over here. You see this? There you go. All right, and you have his little legs crossed underneath there. You can see, okay, so if you see this, you're able to see this up there and that down there. All right, so the 3 fingers toward the top and the 3 fingers down toward the bottom, that is your triangle, that is your magical symbol here. Okay, you have to do the mental gymnastics. And then you have your 22. A crescent moon has 2 angles, and that equals 22. And we're back here, the 22 paths inside of the tree of life, and that's what gave birth to the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. Okay, now we're going to the number 12. Okay, well, you know that there's 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 apostles, and there's 12 imams connected to Islam. Okay, your 1 and your 2 can also represent your aleph bet. Okay, your first letter of the alphabet and your second letter of the alphabet, and that can also represent a geometric symbol. Okay, as we saw over here, numbers can mean words, and symbols can be connected to words. All right, so we have our circle and we have our vesica piscis. That gives us this little symbol here, all right, which is the eye. I added the eyelashes, 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, so as to make you understand it's magic. Okay, not that this is how it's supposed to be. Maybe I should take it off. All right, no eyelashes for you. There you go. Okay, he's losing part of his eye, but that's okay. Okay, so 12. Why is 12 important? We have, well, if we count the sides of the Star of David, we will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and after that we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No surprise there. And then we have the cube in the middle of Mecca, where is the Kaaba of Allah, which is the cube of God, and it sounds a lot like Kabbalah. All right, that's no coincidence, but anyways, it's a phonetic duality. So 1, 2, 3, 4 angles on top, 1, 2, 3, 4 angles on the sides, and 1, 2, 3, 4 angles on the bottom. That equals 12. So you got 12 hidden there, 12 hidden there, and 12 hidden there. Very important, because that is what we're going to need to understand, well, I'm not the wrong one, to cut the head of the snake. And for you to understand where I'm going with this, we're going to have to look at the first 2 letters of the alphabet, aleph and bet, the first letter and the second letter. All right, I am going after the Father and the Most High, the Creator. And the Creator is right here, because the word Father is actually aleph bet. That's the word Father in Hebrew. Okay, it also can mean the leader of the house. It's the word Father. And the Father is the letters of creation. You'll find out connected to that guy. And where can we find the aleph and the bet? On the top. And this brings us back to the word magic, the symbols, the spells. The Father, the Most High, if you take a step back, you can see it's all the way on top of the tree of life of the Kabbalah. And it's in heaven because it is, if we understood this, He created earth and heaven, and on top here you have the sun, the moon, and the stars. So your Father in heaven, the Most High, is nothing but a spell and a word game that was introduced to you and made you to believe through spells. And what is it that the Father is? Who is the Father? Who is the Father? It's the Aleph Bet. It's the alphabet. Your alphabet is what's used to control you. You've been thrown from here, where you have He is the Word and He's the Aleph Tav, and He is the Father. I mean, He's the Lord. He's the Son of the Lord, and the Father and the Son are the same because of this word play. The alphabet, the Father, He's the Word, and He's the beginning and the end of the alphabet, the Aleph Tav, or the Alpha and the Omega in the Greek for the Greek alphabet. So He's nothing but the personification of the alphabet, and He is also the Father through the understanding that Father is spelled Aleph Bet. So there you go. That's your connection. That's what you need to know today, that it's all witchcraft, and you should take a step back from all the spells that you're under, and don't be subjected to word games, which everybody are. And it's kind of sad that these people, were at war at one time with these people, and these people are at war with these people, and it's all created through word magic. You're all been deceived, through witchcraft. This is the symbol for witchcraft. So take a step back. You can see it in the Catholic Church that you have the 3 nails. That's 666. And it's also, you would consider the beast system, because Aleph is a ox. And what is an ox? It's a beast. And that, my friend, is how you cut the head of the snake. You step away from the Aleph Bet, the Father. So there you go. Sorry to break the bad news, but you're under a witch. The whole system is a witchcraft spelling game. That's it.